Hi guys, yeah, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. This is a two-in-one content because I'll be discussing two fully funded, currently open Erasmus Mundus programs, and I'm making it more interesting now because I'm trying to merge two programs that I find related. So in that sense, that means so many people will find both programs interesting. That means you may realize that you are eligible for both, especially because both programs, MaMaSELF Square and the SERP Plus, are kind of chemistry related. However, watch till the end before you decide if you're actually eligible, because if you watch my 15 factor Erasmus Mundus, you will already know that if you study chemistry, physics, engineering, computer science, mathematics, physics, and all, you may find two or even more programs under Erasmus Mundus that you can all apply for and you can all win. So I'll be discussing MaMaSELF Square first. Have you subscribed to the channel? If you've not, do so. I really appreciate your support. If you've already subscribed, if you've not, please subscribe. It's free. So let's discuss MaMaSELF. Like I've done for more than 50 currently open currently open Erasmus Mundus programs. I've also came up with lists of programs without some of the programs without scholarship for 2025 applicants. But who have watched the 15 facts, you would know why that is so. So for MaMaSELF, the deadline is 6th February 2026, and put this in mind. I've discussed how time zone affects your application in that playlist, in the playlist I'll be attaching to this video. Before the end of the video, you'll see it on the top right corner. So for people who want the scholarship, the deadline is 6th February. That means you have the rest of November, all of December, all of January, and almost a week in February. So let's check the deadline. Having done that, let's check the deadline. You need to create an account, fill the form, and upload the required document. They recommend you read through the frequently asked questions and answers, and then let's see on the website you can apply for MaMaSELF if you've completed a bachelor's degree. Interestingly, Erasmus Mundus gives opportunity to final year student as well. So if you have a BSc in compulsory material science, physics, chemistry, geoscience, or nanoscience, uh, you can apply. However, a mechanical engineer isn't eligible, is not really adapted. The objective is not really related to mechanical engineering. So select the ones you are eligible for, focus your energy on those ones. So let's check the, the selection criteria, what the selection committee will be looking into. Let's see. Do we have it here? Okay, let's search. So let's see that. So they'll be looking into very good study results, your transcript, your certificate, your academic potential, your English language proficiency, your motivation letter, your recommendation letters, your internship or work experience. This will be in your CV, this will be in your recommendation letter, this will be in your motivation letter, this will be in any proof you're providing to prove your English language proficiency, and these to be from your transcript and certificate. Guys, wish you all the best with your application. I look forward to celebrating you. And you must have basic background in this, in chemistry, organic chemistry, solid state chemistry, physics, general physics, crystal structures. Read everything. You find any of them interesting, please go for it. Let's see who are eligible. Yeah, if you've studied physics or chemistry or material science or material engineering, go for it. This is good. To be for 2 years. Okay, if this is interesting, like I've said in 15 facts, if you hold a master's degree, you're welcome to Erasmus, unless otherwise stated on the website. So you see, if you've completed a master's degree in those fields, go for it. So you can see how competitive that is. So you need to submit outstanding applications. Let's see the number of scholarships they have for applicants. Let's see the number of scholarships they have. Okay, talking about, Erasmus Mundus scholarship is fully funded. You don't need to worry about that. Okay, let's see the requirement now. That's important to us. Before I go to SERP Plus, which is another chemistry related program. So these are the requirements. You know who are eligible. Now you need your passport or your resident permit if you are an EU citizen, your certificate and transcripts. If you are final year student, you can use your statement of result. You need a letter of motivation. This is the page limit, 1 or 2 pages, nothing more than 2 pages. You need a CV or resume. I recommend the Europa CV. In the playlist I'll be attaching to the video on the top right corner before I upload the video, you'll find a step-by-step guide on how to create an Europa CV. In the playlist, I've shared my CV with which I won 2 Erasmus Mundus scholarships. So that means you can win more than 1 scholarship under Erasmus because you have the opportunity to apply for as many as you find interesting. So you need 2 letters of motivation, 2 letters of recommendation from academic and/or. So that means one must be academic, written by a professor. This is an instruction here. So you need to also prove your English language proficiency. Let's see the accepted multiple ways you can prove that. So I've discussed everything in the playlist attached. So please see the proof. Okay, let's see. Application and required document. Okay, you are expected to search for this. I think I'll need to go check. Okay, it's here. English test. Let's see. English level certificate is compulsory because it's English taught. Let's see if there are exemptions. If we can use proficiency letter. Okay, interesting. If your education was in English, please provide a certificate. Provide a proficiency letter from a university. It is acceptable. This document will be compulsory if student does not provide an accepted English test. In this case, the language of instruction needs to have been English for at least, interestingly for Nigerians, it's even 100% for 4 years or more in the university. So it's acceptable. However, if you've written any of these tests, please put it in instead of the proficiency letter. What else do we need to know? Let's see. So they will be checking your outstanding. We've talked about that, right? Yes. You know the deadline now. You know the requirement. Then you know if you're actually eligible. So your reference letter. In that playlist, I've talked about what should be in your reference letter, who should be your referee. Also read all this. Read all this. So your referees are expected to send the email directly to them with the subject line. So give them this information because they will not be reading this because they are not the applicant. So read everything and follow strictly. I wish you the best with your application. I don't want this video to be too long. If you don't know what this means, I've explained it in the video attached, in the playlist attached. Do not select the wrong option, please. I've selected everything that this option depend on. Both options are right, or a single option is right for you. So I wish you the best with your application. And then, yeah, that's it. So share my video with friends and family. The goal is to achieve 5,000 subscribers before the end of the year. It's achievable if you subscribe and share. Yeah, I look forward to celebrating you very soon next year. So let's move to SERP Plus. SERP Plus is currently open as well. This is an opportunity to get joint masters. The 2026 to 2028 is now open, and that is why I'm discussing it. So read everything about the partner universities. It will help you select your mobility track. These are the universities under the program, 5 universities. That's like mine. My program has 5 universities, 5 partner universities in different countries. Read the mobility, the degrees, read the catalog. So for the purpose of the video, I'll be checking the criteria who are eligible and the requirements you should get ready. And the playlist I'll be attaching to the video is a complete and easy to follow guide for Erasmus Mundus applicants. We've seen many people win Erasmus Mundus without anyone reviewing their documents, so you can do it even without a reviewer. But another interesting fact is that Erasmus Mundus Nigeria is reviewing documents. You can see it on the page, on their Facebook and LinkedIn page. So if you get across to them, following the instructions, scanning the barcode and doing everything right, early enough, yeah, you definitely can stand a chance of getting your document reviewed. So the advice is start early. So to apply for SERP Plus, you need a degree in chemistry, physical chemistry, material science with sufficient background in chemistry. So that means you may find yourself, you may find yourself eligible for both MaMaSELF Square and SERP Plus. This is why I'm coming with this. So if you studied any of these programs, please, you are not eligible for SERP Plus unless you are in chemistry, physical chemistry, and all. Please note, if you have a master's degree, you can be accepted. On your motivation letter or in your interview, you need to justify why you want a second master's degree. Additionally, PhD students or PhD holders are not eligible. But in some cases, you find out that even if you have a PhD under Erasmus, you can apply. That's why I discuss everything in the 15 facts. If you watch that, I know you understand your application better. So selecting your mobility track as well. If you are selecting these universities as one of the universities where you want to study, you must have a sufficient background in physics and mathematics. Students with a background in material science must have a sufficient background in chemistry to be eligible. They are not joking with this bolded information. If you don't have a strong background or interest in physics and mathematics, do not select this university. Follow instructions strictly. And also, there's a McGill University in Canada as part of the universities. If you are not from the EU, do not select McGill. Non-European students are encouraged to study within the EU consortium, the EU universities. Follow instructions strictly. And please note, even if you are from the EU, there are only 5 slots available at McGill University each year. So it's kind of, they need to select your mobility track and then they'll select you based on slots available. So it's interesting. So these are the other requirements: your transcript, your certificate. You need a recommendation letter. You need to prove your English language proficiency. You need a motivation and professional project to show your interest in chemistry. And also your involvement, your membership in your leadership experience, extracurricular activities, your hobbies, your interests. Yeah, guys, the advice is to start early. Start early. I wish you the best with your application. Let's see the number of scholarships they have. They have about 20 per year. About 20, and it is open to all nationality. So you can see how competitive it is. But trust me, you can win this. So this is a fresh update as well. Go open November. I'm discussing it on 7th November. And the deadline for the scholarship is mid-March. Let's see the date exactly. All your document must be in English language. Make sure you expand these and read thoroughly, follow suit. I've shared all my documents in the playlist attached to the video, with which I won 2 different Erasmus Mundus programs. In that single year, I applied for 5. 2 are not really perfectly, they do not perfectly align with my bachelor's degree. Actually, I just decided to apply, or three were perfectly um related to my bachelor. So from the three, I won two different scholarships. So guys, make sure your recommendation letter are hand signed. Following instructions is very important to winning any kind of scholarships. So I wish you all the best with your application. Start early, start early, start early, start early. To start, you need to register, click register, and then begin with your last name, Lawa, Kudrat, email address, password, put this in this box, campaign, 2026, 2028 awardee. I consent and register. Then automatically you receive an inbox in your email from where you can continue. I wish you the best. Bye for now. Do not forget to subscribe before you go, and do not forget to share. Thank you. Bye.